What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with your pals Alan and Rapid Dave. I'm Alan.
Marty, man, how you doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing today?
Very excited. NFL
Very
schedule drops
excited.
tonight. I couldn't
Oh
be
yeah,
more excited. I'm
there
just
we go.
wiggling around.
All right. Plus, you got to watch the 1987 movie Munchies.
Oh, it's terrible. It's goddamn
Not
awful.
to be confused with a movie that came out later called Munchie, starring Selena Gomez. That kind of had a similar looking creature in it. Doubt it's got the same kind of themes and things to it. This one caught my eye because you're if you're looking through Amazon, right, and
Mhm.
you see the picture, and it essentially looks like Spike from the Gremlins with a Budweiser and a cigarette looking up a girl's skirt,
Yeah.
and I was like, "I'm in."
What was the other one? Critters. That's the one I'm thinking of.
Cr
Okay. I was like,
Yeah,
reminds me like Critters or something like that. Yeah, 1987 March. It didn't even say like the date it was released. This was in theaters too, right?
I'm sure it was, yeah.
Yeah. All the
Everything came out in
sequels,
theaters back
Munchies,
then. It was theaters or it was like a no,
TV
it
movie.
would've just had to been yeah, or a TV movie, right? Um,
I'll tell you what, I love Flamin' Hot Munchies. That's one of my favorite snacks of all time.
okay,
Flamin'
alright,
Hot Munchies, hot, so damn good.
there you go. But yeah, no, this is, a archaeologist and his kid who just wants to be a comedian are on a dig and they find a little alien guy and they stuff him in a duffel bag and take him, right? And then hilarity slash because it's classified as a comedy slash horror. It's completely a knockoff of Gremlins,
Yeah,
um,
a little bit, yeah.
but not like a good version, like a bad version of
Oh,
Gremlins,
yeah, this
right?
movie's terrible. I mean, there's some funny parts, I guess. Um,
It
yeah, let me go
You
ahead and
got a
let
bunch
me
of
just
little
knock it out.
horny gremlins in it.
Yeah, they do, rip off some bathing suits and, do some they're chaotic. They're out of
Yeah,
control.
yeah.
So anyways, an archaeologist finds a strange creature in Peru and takes it home. He dubs the creature a munchie, but is unprepared for the ensuing chaos when the beast starts to mutate. Things get even more complicated when a con man steals the munchie. There you go. PG.
Right.
This was rated PG too, which I
Yeah,
thought
that's
was
what I'm saying,
cool.
PG, and it's funny because so, like, when they find him originally, he speaks Spanish,
Yeah, yeah,
right? You
yeah,
know, "Hola, amigo," right? Um, and then they take him home, and he's got his brother, Cecil, who is just kind of a he's a scumbag. He's using, he's putting toxic waste in food, but he runs it through his purifier first or something like that, right?
yeah. Mhm.
Uh, but he's trying to buy his brother's house because he wants to knock it down to create more properties and things like that. And they take it, and he's got his son-in-law, the dude, essentially. I think that's what his name was, and he was his wife's kid, but she adopted him. Um, But yeah, he gets in a fight with the little munchie, cuts him in half, and once you cut him in half, now he speaks English. He's super horny, and he's very rapey slash killy. Like,
Yeah, his name is Dude.
yeah,
And he is one of the most annoying characters ever to grace the screen, if I'm being honest. Like, he was so like, his character was so bad, so annoying, just whatever. Like, God, I
well, and then he died, so he's
you know
got
what?
that.
No one really seemed to be too upset either. They walk in their house, there's a dead body in there, and he's like, "Oh my god, who killed my fish?" Like,
Exactly, he was more upset about the fish.
and the mom's
Uh,
like, all
yeah, no, and then
messed
it's
up.
just them creating a bunch of chaos. They get if they get shot, they split into two. If you cut them, they're like worms, essentially, right? Is kind of how he explained it, right?
Mm.
There's four of them. Uh, they're and they're going around town causing chaos. Like they're ramming an old granny who starts tossing M80s
I
at
mean,
them.
I like that all of them they had enough to operate an old gremlin. That's what I like. And they're driving a gremlin. I'm pretty sure it's a gremlin,
Right.
which is funny. But yeah, they're all over the place. They go faster because I can't push the pedal down any further. They're driving a stick. One guy's on the wheel, and every time you see them, they got little mini shades. And it's like, what the hell's
Well,
going
they
on?
were wearing all the dudes' clothes
Yeah,
because at
yeah.
one point she's like, "They're wearing my son's clothes," you know? Um, it's you got the cop that's completely over the top. You've got the couple, Paul and, what was her name? I wrote it down here somewhere. What was her name?
Hold on, I got it.
I thought I wrote it
Cindy,
down. Is it Cindy?
Paul and Cindy. Yeah,
Yeah, they're super horny for each other, right? They're supposed to be watching the alien that they named Arnold, which I think
yeah.
was awesome. Yeah, his name was Arnold, right? And they're like, okay, well, we're just gonna leave him here in the duffel bag. Let's go have some sex. And then Arnold climbs out of the duffel bag in bed with them. They yell at him. Um,
He goes, he submarines his way in there. He comes
uh,
up from the bottom. She's like, "Don't be so rough." He goes, "I'm not even. I'm not doing anything." It's like,
what are you talking about? This ain't
not
me,
me.
baby.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're searching for him, and again, I think a theme. I guess this might even be like a theme from the '80s. Like you're on a mission, right? You have something you're trying to do, and then you're just easily distracted. Essentially,
Oh,
we were
sure.
talking about with Supergirl, right? She's looking for the power source that will help keep her people alive, and she stops to join a high school, all girls high school. They're searching for the Munchies, trying to find them, and they stop and get ice cream.
I
Like
don't even know what
they get
flavor
out
I'm
of the
gonna get
car.
this
I
time.
don't know if I want chocolate or vanilla. Like,
And that's actually great because you had what was his name? Uh, Robert Picardo's in it. So him and his wife and kid run this ice cream shop out there.
yeah,
As soon as I saw him, I started giggling because I like him. He's funny.
yeah. But yeah, it's just I don't know, man. And at first, like I can get behind the Munchies because like every time they're killing someone or attacking someone, it's in self defense. Like the whole first half of the movie is self defense.
Yeah, sure.
Then they just kinda they
Oh
take
no,
a few
that's
little liberties, right?
it.
Um, and then, at one point, you got Cecil and his wife, and she's got a newspaper, and it says Gremlins on the newspaper. Did you
On the
notice
back of
that?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right on the back page. She's like, "Why do you even read that junk?" I was like,
Oh, but yeah, I mean, every time they turn the TV on, it's Cecil's, one of his whatever his like he's got the energy bars or the granola bars that have the Russian space astronauts in them. Um, he didn't do American astronauts because NASA wanted like a portion of the sales, and he's like, oh no, they just wanted an upfront fee, so I pay the upfront fee. And now I got the cosmonauts in there, right? Just business, just making business decisions. Um, silly '80s cop, over the top, right? Uh,
rookie. He seemed like a rookie too, but yeah, he
the
was good.
rookie, and then Big Al shows up, his
Mhm.
dad. Um, yeah, I don't. This movie's fine.
It's
It's
there.
fun. It's not what I expected it to be,
Yeah.
right? Um, but it's this is six pack and a pizza movie.
Oof. Well,
It, it's
let me tell you what the people say.
what do the people say?
IMDb 3.9 out of 10, which is one of the
Woo!
lower scores I've seen. 25% on Rotten Tomatoes, 2.3 out of 5 on Letterboxd. 54% of the Google users like this movie. And I think that's a little high, but yeah.
And it's a 4th of July movie because it takes place on 4th of July. They have the putt-putt course
Yeah.
grand reopening on the 4th of July. They have a middle school band there, all dressed as Indians,
Yep.
playing the Star Spangled Banner or national anthem.
It's the same thing, isn't it?
I don't know.
To play the national anthem.
Yeah,
As
but
you
yeah,
said,
no,
poorly.
I for some reason I had the Pledge of Allegiance in my head when I was
Oh
saying
god.
taking one of them, but yeah, no, playing that, um, the Munchies are on the course causing trouble, right? Um, they're all horned up. They're chasing after all the girls they can.
Yeah.
Um, they get into it with a biker gang, right?
Driving on the road just raising hell. And that just showed that was something else too when they're driving. These bikers won't let a car pass. Like they're just trying to go around them. They don't, whatever. And all of a sudden they're just weaving over, weaving back, throwing up the finger. And I'm like, damn, bikers were assholes back then too, huh? They go, ain't that something?
Ain't that something?
Well, I was gonna say cruisers or Harley riders, but yeah, you just don't see that kind of stuff out of sport bikes. But yeah. Mm.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not a good movie. It's a bad version of Gremlins, but it is funny. There are funny parts in it. It is something that if you're sitting there drinking some beers, having some pizza, it's not bad. It's not awful, you know?
It's pretty bad.
Um, it's we've definitely watched worse movies,
You're right about that.
you know?
You're right about
Um,
that.
and we're gonna see movies worse than this going forward, I can tell you that. But yeah, Munchies is basically a low budget Gremlins knockoff that knows exactly what kind of ridiculous movie it is. The puppets are goofy, the jokes are incredibly dumb, and the whole movie feels like chaos from start to finish. Some of the effects are charming in that cheesy 80s way, but the acting and the story are all over the place. Still, if you love weird VHS era creature features, there's something oddly fun about how committed this movie is to being completely unhinged. It's bad, but the kind of bad you laugh at with your friends. Like this was like I remember back in the 80s, you had cartoons, right? And right after cartoons would go to wrestling, and then after wrestling was always the double feature movie where it was like some sort of like a scary movie like Critters, Trolls, those movies you saw those then. This is one that I would fully expect to see in that block right there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But it's not the greatest movie in the world, but get yourself a six pack of beer and a pizza. You might accidentally stumble into a good time. How about that?
Oof. All
Oof.
right.
Yeah. But hey, have you guys seen Munchies? Let us know what you think about it. Uh Completely god awful Gremlins knockoff, or there's some charm to it. I don't know. You tell us, guys. As always, guys, I'm Alan.
I'm RD.
We'll talk to you later. Deuces.